Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Good morning, farmers. Just sitting out here in the dock in the early morning. Figured I'd do a little fishing. I haven't fished in a while. And I mean a while. Yeah, I kind of forgot how the mechanics even work on fishing. Until this came up, and then I realized, oh yeah, just keep it between the white bars. That's all you really need to do. Here comes lunch, or breakfast. But enough of that. We need to get to work. Work, work, work. I don't see the ducks or geese are out today, so I'm not sure. It's a nice day out. I don't know why they're not here grabbing their breakfast. I have no idea. We're going to hop into our tractor, and today we need to cultivate the fields that we plowed last week. Going to hop into this beauty right here. Hook up to our cultivator. And around we go. Get out of our parking area. Just get a better view, at least for me anyways. On down to, yeah, Lakeview, Lakeside, whatever this little town is called down here. Now there are 3 fields that we need to finish up. And I remember where 2 of them are. They're kind of small fields, so it shouldn't take me too long. And then I think in the afternoon, I want to go to the building materials store, and I think we're going to, if I don't own some brick, we're going to buy some brick. And we're going to go back and, damn it, James, come on. Can I sneak through here with this cultivator? I can barely. Yeah, so go to the building materials store, buy some brick, and change the cow barn. I want to change it back to brick. This should be my field, right? Can I get out? Thank you. Plowed, not cultivated, so yeah. Let's hop right to it. Just want to make sure it's my field, because I've been putting scarecrows in other people's fields, so I just want to make sure. I mean, if I'm going to do someone else's field, I want to make sure I'm getting paid for it. Yeah, so a while back we did the cow barn with colored plaster, and yeah, I don't like the looks of it at all. And I've been saying I want to change it, and I think today's the day we go ahead and change that up. But after we get done our field work, which like I said, probably just take us till about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, probably somewhere around there, maybe a little bit later. And then of course, once we get these 3 fields cultivated, all of our fields are pretty well prepped for plowing and cultivation. I just need to go around and put some fertilization down on these fields. I don't know if I want to wait until the cows produce more slurry and do it that way through the year, or just go ahead and grab some Fur X and toss it around. Also this morning, I did happen to travel to one of the newer greenhouses, and I did the one on the west side of the map, and yes, those, I think they're cucumbers. Yeah, I can see the cucumbers on the plant, but they're just not ready for harvest yet. So a little bit more ways to go on that. But like I said, I've been thinking about in between, once we get done with our field prep, seeing that we're only into May, I may, I'm not going to skip a week, but it may skip a week in between videos, because I don't really feel like doing any more field work. I think we're just going to kind of speed up time a little bit. I want to speed through the season just a little bit, just so we can get Timmy out of the crib finally. But that means next year. We're only into May. So kind of speed rush through this spring, summer, and fall until September. Then it comes time to, well, seed everything. Canola everywhere. And then when we wake up in April, hopefully little Timmy's out of his crib. And then, of course, we'll have a huge spring cleaning. And get a whole bunch of cash. A whole bunch of cash. I kind of already forgot what we did for the spring cleaning last year. I think we got 1.5 million. I think that's what we end up getting from all the canola, 1.5 million. somewhere in that area. But we do have quite a bit of work to do still this season. Like I said, we got to, in the fall, we'll have to seed all the fields. But we do have some fields that have some seeds in them already, and they should be growing, I would assume. We got the big field, the 7.55 hectare size field, which has got barley in it. So, yeah, we'll have a huge day of doing some bales. Yeah, a while ago, that would have been great, selling all those bales, because bales were, what, $300 per bale? And now, I think, depending on the market, probably $50 per bale. And I'm pretty sure once I start selling it, they may say, you know what, you got so many bales, how about we just give you $20 per bale? Because the last time I did baling in that big field, I think we got 255 bales out of it. And that was before the auto-loading system came in, so I had to load it all by hand. Basically run around, pick it up, put it in the back. And I think we only had one baling trailer too. Then of course we got all the fields on the east side. I don't know why I picked the fields furthest away from the farm to do that and furthest away from the sell point, but yeah, we did. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that, I know the devs are still working on bug fixes and all that, but I hope they do add like another sell point on the east side of the map. Just to give us some competition for the sell point on the, I'll call it the west side of the map, the original one. These power lines here are starting to annoy me when I come down here and turn around. Yeah, it's kind of it feels kind of weird. You know, when you play Farming Simulator, then you come over here and play this, and you think, man, this equipment is small. I would like a bigger one. But if you play Farmers Dynasty long enough, without playing Farming Simulator, you're like, oh, this is probably the correct size for this field. It's not bad. I didn't check on the flowers this morning either. I just kind of like ran down to the dock because the sun, I don't know why, the sun was just rising up this morning, and I thought, let's go down to the dock and just do a little bit of fishing. And I think they changed fishing a little bit since I fished, because it took a while for one of the fish to go ahead and grab onto the line. And I placed that fishing lure right in the middle of where they were swimming, and it took a while. Maybe they weren't awake yet either. Now I could just picture myself sitting on that dock with a cup of coffee, a fishing rod, and just enjoy the morning. Yeah, in real life I would have sat in that dock probably another hour or so, just enjoying the sunrise with my fishing rod and my cup of coffee and my thoughts. Which, as you know, can be scary because my thoughts are that way. I have weird thoughts. Yeah, so there's that in the distance. I don't know if you can see it by the church. There's like a person going along. You can't see the car. I know I said I was going to. I think last episode I said I was going to try to show you at some point, but I don't know if any of you else are getting that, or is it just me? I do have the graphics setting on max, so I don't know if it's just rendering in the person and not the car. Let's see if it happens here. So there's that red car. Nope, now it's going to show all the cars. Every time I'm trying to make a point, it's going to show all the cars. Alright, never mind. You can go back in the video and probably see when I was talking about, like, hey, you see that person just riding along on the road with no car. I probably should also check for some jobs, too. I remember back in the day when I wouldn't skip a day and I was just doing jobs all the time just to get to that 1 million social points. And now that I've got that achievement, it's like, yeah, I'll do jobs when I darn well feel like it. Actually, I could spend all the social points now because, what do I really need them for? Because I don't seem, even though I had, at one point, what am I down to money-wise? Yeah, I think we were at $4.1 million and I had over 1 million social points. And I still wasn't really getting a lot of green happy faces with people. I know it says with more money and more social points, people will like you more. Well, I'm not sure if that's the case just yet. I think maybe they're jealous of me and my wife because of the money that we have. That's what I'm thinking. Yep. We came here with nothing more than the inheritance from our grandfather. Only got to know Oliver because he had to introduce us around the farm. And really, I haven't really spoken to Oliver hardly at all since basically the beginning. And Janet, well, I don't know. She says I could buy seeds from her for a cheaper price, but every time I go to her, she does not have seeds. Of course, I don't know. I haven't restarted the game since the game came out, so I don't know if they've taken that out. Maybe Janet's not going to sell any more seeds. Alright, so this field does have a scarecrow. And I said before, I don't know why we're calling them scarecrows, because there's no crows in the game. There's storks, so maybe I should call it a scare stork. And those eagles never really get lower than what they are. They never land. Or maybe the scarecrows are doing what they're supposed to be doing. That's why we have no crows around. Uh-huh. Did you think of that? I just did. 78% fuel, so we're fine. And then 1 of 3 fields will be done. And then, of course, when I get done, I'm saving the game just because. Well, the first of our 3 fields are done. Now on to the second one. I mean, I had to come over and check, because looking at the field, it looks so smooth, like it has been plowed, or I thought maybe it was already cultivated and fertilized or something. But it's just been plowed. So we just need to cultivate it. But it looks... Yeah, maybe the rain has smoothed out the soil. It did rain a couple days ago. That's what I'm going to say what happened to it. Yeah, but this field here is... wait, how big is this field? 2.5 hectares. Alright. It's a pretty decent sized field, so it's going to take me a while. Not too long, though. It's been a while since I worked this field for sure. I think I've had this field for about maybe 3 seasons. Somewhere in there. But really, it shouldn't take me too long. I mean, one time around, and it's going to be somewhere around, what, 15% cultivated, so that's not too bad. But you know what always makes the job seem to go faster? A little bit of tunes. Some music. Maestro, if you please. just a small bit of the field left to go. And the one thing I need to do is, well, this field does not have a scarecrow anywhere. And every field must have one. Especially for a field this size. Was it $150 I said for a scarecrow? 250 social points. It's worth it. Especially when you get an extra 10% yield off the field because of the scarecrow. Okay, so he places right next to that little weird patch of soil, I guess I can call it. %100% cultivated? I think not. I see some pieces. But I will call that good enough myself. Hop on out. And there we go. Second field done. I'm going to head on over to the third field, which is just right ahead of us. And I was going to say plow right through it, but we already plowed the field. I just need to cultivate it. Yeah, it's a small field. I'll cultivate that pretty quickly, and I'll meet you back at the farm, and I think we'll take care of some of our buildings and put some brick up. So I'll see you in a moment. Well, it's 2:30 in the afternoon, and I'm really hungry. Remember that fish I caught earlier? Sushi. Only gives me 15? Yeah, we'll go ahead and eat it. Why not? And of course, Italian tomato soup. We'll have both cans because I got tons of it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to head on over to the store. There's my wife just looking around like she usually does, enjoying the day. We got flowers. We got flowers. I don't know if I got any social points this morning for it, but we got flowers. So hopefully our wife will go ahead and take care of them. They're all wet right now, so they're all good and fine. Let's go to the map. Zoom out here. Nope. Heading up to the store, into our pickup truck that we leave here. Looks like I do have some brick already. Yes, I'll pick up the brick. And now we can head on back to our farm. The harvester, that's fine. Where am I here? Alright. Nope, wrong button. Are you telling me I can't put brick back on here? Was that brick before? This used to be brick. I cannot put brick back on there? What? Well, that kind of sucks. Man. I can put brick back onto there. But I can't put brick back on the wall. That kind of sucks. I think, can I still reset the buildings? Is that a thing? I forgot. I don't know. There used to be a way we used to be able to reset the buildings because there used to be a problem with some of the buildings. They may have taken that out. Man. So it looks like I'm stuck with the plaster. Maybe I'll go get plastered at this point. Yeah, I don't want the brick around there if I'm going to have to be stuck with the plaster. I'd rather have that look. Well, it gives me something to think about, that's for darn sure. This building is starting to look weirder and weirder as I try to get it the way I want it to look. The way it was. I'll have to think about that. And the best place to think about it is by our fireplace. So let's come over here and just take a seat. I'll get some of my sleep back, which doesn't matter. I'm only half tired anyways. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you next time on A Day on the Farm. But until then, have a good one.